Surrender. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 3,126 of What You Up To Now. More interested in drinking my coffee than surrendering today. So today's topic for the Supersize challenges, Supersize Your Business and Supersize You Annual Challenge, is surrender. We're focusing on spirituality, the spiritual aspects of us as humans, as well as our businesses for Supersize Your Business. Because guess what? Each of our businesses has a spirit, an energy, a culture, and our spirit impacts our culture. Well, we're talking about surrender today, and surrender is a tough topic for me because I don't believe in quitting or giving up. I don't really believe in surrendering. If it's in alignment with my core values and I believe in it, I'm probably not giving up on it. I'm, like a dog with a bone. I'm not giving up my bone. So today we talked about it with respect to our personal life and with respect to our businesses. And the truth is, we think we're in control of a whole lot more than we are in control of, right? We think we can control our kids. We think we can control our spouses. We think we can control our employees. We think we can control the people we're in communities and friendships with. Truth is, no. We can't control anything outside of ourselves. Nothing. Zero zip nada. We can do the best that we can in certain areas and aspects and relationships and endeavors and goals and objectives and put it out into the world. But how the world responds to that isn't up to us. We have zero control over it. It's like thinking we can control the weather or time or the fact that we're all going to die. We're all going to die. I know. Newsflash. And it freaks some people out, but it just is what it is. Now, do you make different choices and decisions because you know that you have limited time here on the planet? No, I sure do. So talking about that, working on AI and things I want to learn more about. I'm finishing up a course which is amazing, and applying some of the things that I learned in that. Do I know if they're going to work for me or not? Well, they've worked for hundreds of other people, so I suspect they'll work for me as well. But I don't get to control that. It depends what I put into it, the effort I put into it, whether it'll work for me or not. That's true of all of us. So I choose to look at surrender now as detachment, meaning I'm going to do my best, put it out into the world, and detach myself from the outcome. Because what happens is a lot of the times what we think is going to happen doesn't. And so we get all disappointed and feel sorry for ourselves. But the truth is, probably something even better is waiting to happen for us. That's what has happened to me time and time again in my life. I think that something has to be a certain way. I mean, who hasn't had a boyfriend or a girlfriend that broke their heart? Who hasn't had a disappointment in business and in life? Who hasn't failed a test or gotten fired or had a bad experience in their life? Pretty much all of us. And it's how we respond to that, how we react, what we do, which is 100% in our control, right? We can tuck our tail between our legs and run home and cry, or we can say, okay, well, that didn't work. What's next? I ascribe to the theory of, well, that didn't work. What's next? I guess I got my thick skin in corporate America, as well as in the online world. The online world, what works and what we want to do aren't always the same thing, right? I'm a prime example of that in so many areas. And do I know I'm doing it wrong for the algorithms? Yes, I do. Do I know that my background to most people is hilarious or ridiculous or asinine or whatever other word they want to ascribe to it? Yes. But everything in it means something to me. And it reminds me of my goals. It reminds me of my objectives. It reminds me of times when I was struggling. It reminds me of times when I overcame something that I was struggling with. And nobody that criticizes ever asks, well, why the heck do you have that? Why don't you have the bookshelf with the trophies and the awards in the back? Because those things aren't important to me. Those are things that are bestowed outside of us, and they feed our ego. But guess what? Our ego is not what we're going to end up with. I'm just going to leave that there and let y'all think about that today, as I will think about it as well. If I can help you in any way, ask. If I'm actually putting out a little, and here's an example. I'm putting out a little questionnaire today on the school platform. I've done it in my LinkedIn and asked people to contribute, founders to contribute and answer a few questions. I want to do a book. I want to do a summit. Probably want to do some workshops with people and do some collaborations with people, probably in my school community, because that's where I'm trying to funnel everything and leave it there, because I can do everything in one place. And I love that. The older I get, the more I want to simplify things. I am used to be the master of making things harder than they had to be and complicating the living daylights out of stuff. And the older I get, the more I realize the power in simplicity. There are so many things that we fret over and worry over and commiserate over that are just unnecessary, especially problems that we think we have that have been solved literally tens of thousands, if not millions of times by other people. We just look up the solution, apply the solution to our situation, and voila, it's not a problem anymore. Funny how that works. The internet has made finding solutions to problems and challenges absolutely unimaginably easy compared to how life used to be. I feel like an old grandma now. Oh, I am an old grandma now. So I can say things like that. If I can help you in any way, please reach out and ask. I'm here to help. Otherwise, have an awesome day. And I will, of course, I didn't finish what I was saying. I'm putting out a questionnaire. I'm detaching myself from the results because I'm really curious. And I think curious allows us to be detached and let go of the outcome. If I'm seeking information and I want to learn something, I don't care. I don't care what the outcome is. I just want to know what it is, right? I want to know what other people's reactions are. And when we approach things like that, it's a lot better for us, and we get a lot better results as well. All right. Have an amazing day. I'm going to sign off, and I'll, of course, be with you tomorrow.